The San Francesco convent in Lucca was left in a state of abandon for many years, resulting in the severe decay of the structure. It was essentially a black hole in the heart of the city. Between 2006 and 2008, the Fondazione Cassa di Risparmio di Lucca, a local bank foundation, restored part of the complex to host a portion of the campus for the IMT Institute for Advanced Studies Lucca, a research university within the Italian public higher education system. The rest of the San Francesco complex, which included the church and the cloisters, still needed to be restored and given back to the city. In order for this to happen, a truly extraordinary task had to be undertaken.
Penso di poter affermare che la ristrutturazione del complesso di San Francesco ha rappresentato una sfida partita da lontano sotto la presidenza dell'ingegnere Giullani, proseguita con l'avvocato Cattani ed oggi finalmente arrivata a conclusione. È il più grande restauro mai realizzato a Lucca, con un obiettivo ancora più grande, e cioè che quello di dare una definitiva collocazione, cioè un vero campus per studenti e professori provenienti da ogni parte del mondo, alla nostra scuola dottorale IMT, che è un'iniziativa tanto ambiziosa quanto radicata con Lucca e la sua storia.
Il complesso monumentale di San Francesco fu costruito alla metà del 200. È quindi uno dei più antichi luoghi di culto francescano d'Italia. Esso appartiene alla città non solo come luogo di preghiera e di carità, ma anche perché attorno a questi ambiti si formarono grandi passioni civili. Basta pensare nel 1531 alla rivolta degli Straccioni. Ebbene, dopo anni di chiusura e di degrado, esso viene restituito alla città grazie a un poderoso, grande intervento di restauro della Fondazione Cassa di Risparmio.
The year is 2008. The conditions of the San Francesco bell tower are precarious. Even a mere gust of wind threatens its structural integrity. Local authorities decide to install a support scaffolding around the tower to counterbalance its structural weakness. December 2010, the city of Lucca sells the San Francesco complex to the Fondazione Cassa di Risparmio, and the priority immediately becomes the completion of the bell tower restoration to return the tower to its primitive and essential beauty. Every single brick is restored and reinstalled, and the structure finally regains its underlying integrity. By the end of 2011, the restoration of the tower is officially complete. However, the inauguration of the entire San Francesco complex is planned for July of 2013. Only 18 months remain to finish the project.
L'intervento al San Francesco è stato totale. Oltre al campanile abbiamo ristrutturato tutto il convento e la chiesa. C'è sempre stata la volontà di collocare il campus all'interno del centro storico e di creare un luogo aperto non solo agli studiosi ma a tutta la città. Anche questa biblioteca, realizzata nel 2005 secondo un progetto coraggioso di ristrutturazione, è stata un successo perché è uno spazio vivo che i lucchesi frequentano quanto gli studenti dell'IMT. Nella città storica c'è già tutta l'architettura, basta saperla ritrovare. Si erano fatte diverse ipotesi per il campus IMT, ma il San Francesco è il luogo perfetto. Un luogo da sempre aperto al confronto e alle esigenze della città.
The project had to go beyond the restoration of the San Francesco complex. The buildings had to be adapted for a new use. And no detail could be overlooked. More recent structural divisions that were not present in the original complex are eliminated. The new structures are constructed with lighter materials. The lofts on the upper floor are consolidated. The cracked vaults are reinforced with wire mesh. Impressive steel structures now support the new flooring. To rebuild the old roof, the tiles and bricks are disassembled, restored, and reinstalled on new and consolidated wood structures. The warm red of the cotto tiles are once again resplendent in the cloisters after being hidden for decades under cement.
La forza di questi spazi è il connubio perfetto tra artigianato e tecnologia. Il campus sarà un centro evoluto, cablato e connesso in rete con le più importanti università del mondo. Tutto l'edificio ora è proiettato nel futuro, ma il suo significato rimarrà identico, un luogo di incontro tra spirito e materia, tra intelligenza e fede.
Which one of San Francesco's souls will shine forth to bring splendor to the complex once again? Which phase of its history should provide the inspiration for its restoration? The answer came spontaneously. Only life can bring forth new life. The new face of San Francesco will be its future. Under the care of the restorers, who undertook more than 5,000 individual works, the complex proved itself to be a true palimpsest, an ancient manuscript on which history has been written and erased over and over. Under Napoleonic rule, the monastic orders were suppressed, and the complex was then used as military barracks. Only a small community of friars remained in San Francesco. It is to this period that the profane images that decorate some of the rooms can be dated. to ignore the traces of history in this small Tower of Babel of styles would have meant an opportunity lost. It would have meant denying oneself the pleasure of meandering through the cloisters until becoming lost in the history imbued within the buildings. San Francesco, the realm of life, realm of the otherworldly. 7 years of archaeological studies confirm this beyond all doubt. The families of Lucca fought for this space for the burial of their loved ones in the complex for centuries. Testimony to this devotion can be found everywhere: crosses and votive offerings and medals. Yet, from these findings, life still springs forth, namely that of the friars who oversaw their library, received donation, worked the land, and raised livestock. The biggest surprise was found in the chapel of St. Lucia, the same space that would become the Aula Magna and heart of IMT. The noble Guinigi family buried their deceased family members in this chapel for centuries. Their jewels can still be found amongst the graves. It was thought that the most famous member of the family was buried in Lucca's cathedral, in the funerary monument that her husband, Paolo Guinigi, had commissioned to the artistic genius Jacopo della Quercia. Today, thanks to the archaeological and forensic anthropological work carried out, we now know that the mortal remains of Ilaria del Carretto rested in the consecrated space next to the San Francesco church for centuries.
Quando abbiamo preso possesso della chiesa, ci siamo resi conto delle condizioni statiche in cui versava. C'era effettivamente un pericolo di crollo. Abbiamo fatto delle indagini sia sulle strutture che sulle fondazioni e ci siamo resi conto che la causa del dissesto derivava appunto dallo strato di argilla e di limo su cui poggiavano le fondazioni stesse.
The emergency of the church gave start to a project that would last 2 years and require a significant amount of the foundation's resources. Thanks to collaborations with the National Research Council, the necessary calculations were made and structures built to halt the decay of the structure. A giant metal structure supported the church until the consolidation of its new roof was completed. The 3 sections of the roof were removed and rebuilt one at a time. The entire periphery wall is restored. The unusable trusses are substituted, while those that can be salvaged are restored and reinforced with wood and metal inserts. The antique mezzana bricks are substituted with painted wood planks that, along with a system of rods, improve the strength many times over with respect to the previous construction. February of 2013 brought complete stability back to the Church of San Francesco. It is now able to withstand any type of drama and will remain protected and safe for centuries to come. Although it is a mere coincidence, it is still noteworthy that the last part of the project is undertaken in the San Francesco oratory, next to the entrance to the convent. San Francesco had been a cinema for many years. It represented the art and communication of the 20th century. It will now be used as a reception area for IMT, Lucca's entrance into the technology of the new millennium. This is the evolution of a story that is stretched across centuries, from preaching to printing, from television to internet. It will lead us towards everything that tomorrow has in store for us.
San Francesco è un atto di generosità che la città di Lucca ha rivolto a se stessa, all'interno della quale si combinano cultura, tradizione e storia di una comunità che ha sempre mostrato di guardare oltre le proprie mura, forse in modo nascosto, ma sempre continuativamente nella convinzione che lo sviluppo richieda apertura e prospettiva. Mi piace pensare che quanto Lucca ha costruito e protetto nei secoli all'interno delle proprie mura possa trovare oggi una via di valorizzazione orientata al benessere collettivo e al progresso sociale. Un atto di generosità che diventa dono di cultura anche per le nuove generazioni.
Now that the project has been completed, San Francesco is more than a simple monument. Its walls and sacred images bear witness to a new spirit, the spirit of those who have dedicated the last 3 years of their lives to the resurrection of San Francesco.